Gemini, happy birthday. This is going to be your weekly June love reading. Let's jump right in. All right, so we have the Four of Wands coming through in your energy with the Tower. So Gemini, there may be a Tower moment occurring, okay, that you may be in or encountering at this time about a relationship or heartbreak of something you had to walk away from. I mean, it is your birthday month, so it's just crazy to see a Tower here during your during this time. The Three of Swords is saying that there is some type of release. There is some type of heartbreak here due to conflict or something that was unexpected. It feels like with the Four of Wands, there is like this home feeling, stability, and then bam, the Tower's here. So something shook up your foundation, but it's still up in a way, okay? Your foundation's still here. So maybe you created this strong foundation for yourself and somebody, an unexpected event has happened to where it's like affecting the emotions, but not the actual stability of your life. It's still intact. Like, you know what I mean? I can't explain it. There is something else going on here with the Eight of Cups where you may be walking away, gaining your power back, gaining, you had an awakening. Either something here was shown the truth to you, which the Tower usually does. But once this truth comes in, it's like, okay, I'm walking away. I'm walking away. Because this revelation isn't something you can't unsee. Let's see what's going on. Okay, the Tower is very strong here. It's causing a lot of disruption. We have the Strength card. Spirit is saying you're strong. You have this energy of strength and courage and in a brave heart of yours, okay, coming up with Leo energy. This person is in their head about you with the Eight of Swords. There's a lot of delays that may have occurred. And then we have the Star. The Seven of Pentacles, this person is thinking, they're waiting, they're kind of looking back at all the care and investment, the history of you guys. And they are planning to they're wanting to be happy. They're wanting to have more of a positive outlook about this, but they're in their head like, how can I turn this Tower into the sun? Like something here is already darkened, right? Four of Pentacles, there's a lot of holding back, and the Four of Wands. And this has to do with either a marriage, a family, home, something about stability. But when I say it shakes up the foundation, something here is crumbling down, but the foundation is still there. Like the land is still there to rebuild on. That's what I'm seeing here, because you're standing so strong, even though things are happening around you or internally, and how much it hurts. It's like I can walk away. I'm gonna be all right. That's that type of Queen of Wands. Like, I got the drive, I got the motivation, I got the confidence. So you're standing, it's like you're standing confident in a storm. I don't know how else to explain it. It's very powerful. A lot of manipulation, a lot of, oh yeah, see, you have your guard up with that Seven of freaking Wands. It's like you felt something coming and you protected what you have to not allow someone else's crap to shake your crap. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain this, but it's freaking, you're coming up on top on this one. This is really interesting. It doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt and it wasn't shocking. It just means like, spirits, it's just really interesting. The Five of Swords is saying there's a lot of mind games, manipulation, a lot of like, I want to win type of energy, conflict, tension. Nine of Swords is losing sleep at night, but you got to defend yourself. This is like you setting your boundaries, even when not everything is clear. There's a fight. There's like straight up answers, straight up communication, being direct, being honest, no more BS, no more, running around the bush, going around the bush. Oh my gosh, I can't even get my words right. Yeah, it's like just being direct, forward, and honest here. Okay, even the Four of Cups is coming in. You're not satisfied. Looks the King and Queen You may be dealing with another air sign. You don't have to be, but there is definitely some cold energy here. Fights. All right. Stand your ground, though, Spirit's saying. Okay. Strength card. Nine of Swords. You're in this mindset with the Nine of Swords, with the Magician. You feel tricked. You feel hurt. You feel manipulated. You feel like somebody was reckless. Either someone who did not care about the consequences until it was too late. Someone's selfish. And the Chariot is coming in to say in the reverse. And these are the cards that are coming up, okay? These are not good cards. I'm going to keep telling all my videos because the comments are like, you're negative. I can't control the cards. That's, if you look up the Tower, that's not a happy, sunny card. If you look up the Three of Swords, that's not a happy, sunny card. If you look up the Magician in the reverse, that's trickery and manipulation. I'm not doing anything to create this, okay? This is literally what the cards are saying, and it does help a lot of people to be heard in these videos. A lot of people do resonate with this because they are going through things like this, okay? And this is why they come on here, to get guidance, and Spirit is making them seen. Like, Spirit is telling you guys, I see you, Gemini, okay? And that's comforting, I feel. Okay, so anyone else can go. I'm not kidding, sorry, but let's keep going with your reading. The Eight of Swords is coming in. This person is in their head. They have anxiety. They feel like they have to retreat, that they failed in something because of their foolish freaking behavior. Very reckless, maybe even taking advantage of certain situations. So inconsiderate. This is the energies that are coming out. There it is again. Same thing I just said. Inconsiderate, reckless, taking advantage. This person is going into the Hermit. They're going back into their turtle shell because they're coming off as like, I don't want any attention from this. I don't want any public recognition from this. But like, I'm sorry, Gemini, no. This person may have been very kind and like maybe offered a little apology to try to come in the past. But the Queen of Cups is like, no. You're not getting it in this time. Okay, you're not getting in this time. Seven of Pentacles, but there's maybe a feeling of being really upset to where you feel like, you know, so much resentment. So let that feeling be. If that's a feeling you're feeling, don't be ashamed of it. Feel the resentment, feel the anger. That's all part of a Tower, heartbreak, sadness. The Nine of Swords is also telling me that, like, yeah, you're losing sleep on this. Of course you are, but you also know what to do. So you're not, you're an energy that, you know, you mean what you say. This is not something that was light. This was not something that, you know, could have just been over, like, I'll forgive you the next day. This is something that literally really shook up your world. This person's in their head. They're in their head thinking about you. They're waiting, they're hoping, they want sunshine after everything they did. How are you going to bring light to something you caused? Like, you caused a Tower moment, you disruption. The Sun. There's delays in this. They're hoping that they can come back in with this Queen of Coins energy and that you will open up in your nurturing energy again. They mistaken your kindness for weakness, Gemini. You have this loving energy to someone. You had eyes for someone here. And they're thinking that they can still get to this part of you. That person is strong, very strong, even stronger. Now, you've always been strong, Gemini, but like, this person has no idea what it's like to be rejected by you in this kind of way. They don't know what it's like to be left by you because of all the energy and love and care and trust you gave, like you had for this person and you gave to this person. So that's why they're waiting. They're waiting for the soft part of you to come in. And sadly, I don't see that. I already see you walking away into your Queen of Wands energy. That's freaking, you could attract anybody you want with that Queen of Wands energy. This is you being inspired and motivated, you know. Maybe not a lot of people know you're in your head though. The Nine of Swords. Maybe people don't know that you're hurting much, but you're allowed to hurt. You're allowed to feel pain and go through however you want to go through. But there's this awakening really just emotionally detached you from them. Like, that was it. And they don't believe it. Queen of Cups. Eight of Cups. Jeez. This is such an intense reading that someone just does not get it. They're waiting for you to be that calm, compassionate person again. They have no choice but to walk away. You don't even trust them with that Magician. This is literally them mourning a long-term relationship, family, a home, everything. They may even want to come in and recommit, be married to you after time passes. They look at you as a missed opportunity, but the Death card is showing up. This is a warning. This person has a lot of wants, but the Death card is there's a bit of resisting change. Somebody may have done something they did to you, but with somebody else. And they didn't learn that lesson from that other person. You're a big loss for this energy. I do see them in regret. I do see them wanting to come in and try. I rarely say that stuff, but just how you're in your power right now, I do see that. There may be a time where you're needing to connect with this person again in some way, because I see that this person is not, like, does not feel like it's an ending, but also they didn't learn from something, but their emotions are really involved with you here with the king and queen. I mean, sorry, the king and the king and the Knight of Cups, but your energy is not matching theirs right now. You're in your power mode. You're in your glow up mode. You're in this confident magnetic mode. So I feel like you're not in that emotional state with them right now, as you did remove that already. So they're stuck in regret, sadness, grief, and self-pity all by themselves. But I'm not saying this person is not going to come back in, because clearly they want to. Okay. The Fool. Oh, I can't believe whenever this person did they something really like unthinkable, very foolish. Let's see. Let's get the love oracles. Destiny is taking down to us different paths. Finances are a problem. Oh, something could be going on with their finances. Okay, deep down they look like they are afraid of commitment, which is so odd. That's why I'm saying be careful with this Death card. Because somebody could be having the emotional tie to you because how strong you're standing, and still hoping that you're that same person, that same version of you that they did this to in the first place. You gave them that Queen of Pentacles. What makes you think you're going to give that to them again? They're waiting for that person to come back so they can start kind of creeping in, opening up the cracked door more. So they're waiting for a vulnerable time for you. Can we start over? Somebody wants to start over. Somebody wants the commitment. I mean, they're afraid of commitment, but they want to start over. And I don't know. I pushed you away because I do not want the responsibility. Someone got cold feet with something. This situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It's draining me. This is why I talk for you guys, because there's so many people there's so many situations where this person's about me. Well, maybe you shouldn't have done the Tower, because this was caused by this person. Your foundation looks good. I'm telling you, like, this looks stable. Theirs is crumbling, and you got affected by that for sure. Let their tower fall and crumble all over their mess, because they did this to themselves, because they're the one that's wanting you back. They're the one that's wanting to come through you. Okay. There's something about family, though, marriage, that I'm seeing here with the 10 of coins. So if there is something here where, and depending on what stage you are in the breakup or the separation or the disconnect or within the Tower, this person is hoping that you will come back to them eventually and have long term. Like, this is just a big, huge Tower moment that happened with you, but there's something where they want to meet up later. They want to meet up down the line with whatever and have a family with you and all this stuff, and then like really commit, maybe even get married, or, you know, after a period of going into hermit mode. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. That's what you're seeing. It's right there. Obstacles. Rose-colored glasses. Jeez. Spirit's like calling this person out. I don't know what has happened between us. If you're confused, I'm confused too. Excuse me? I can't be tied down right now. I have too many interests in the very near future. I feel like this person just is so immature. I'm staying away from you because the last thing I want to do is hurt you or cause more hurt. I don't think this person could have done more than what they just did with that tower. That tower is pretty much the big betrayal of something that Spirit was protecting you from. This awakened everything within the connection, so it's hard to unsee. I don't see you getting emotionally too involved, but again, this person may be distracting themselves as you're apart, but presenting themselves as if they're still committed to you. Be careful with that. There is trickery. Obviously, this person is a trickster. That's how you view them. That's why this is there in the first place. But they do hope that with patience, time, things will eventually. Sorry about that noise. That was the trash. They're hoping that things will eventually calm down. Yeah, gift of windfall, material abundance. You may be getting money. Money, money, money. Material abundance is coming in. Beware of false prophets. Yeah, be careful with false prophets. You're being warned that a choice is being made. Choose wisely. And wasted time. And new beginnings, changes coming. You guys, I don't know how you just like up and got up from the tower, but you did. You're like the phoenix rising. Maybe it took you a while to get up, but you're up. You're phoenix. You're coming up as the Queen of Wands. Continue to be that Queen of Wands. Be okay. Remember, crying and anger, sadness, resentment, all that is not a sign of weakness, my friends. Those are emotions because you really did love somebody here and they betrayed you, period. So if you're going up and down or feeling, don't look at that as weakness. Don't look at that if you're going backwards. You're freaking human. So if you have these feelings, understand that's normal. And that's all I can tell you with this. Because there may be a lot of people watching you, you know, in a way of like you saying certain things. But your emotions are very natural and normal, okay? And I just needed to say that. And sorry about the trash guy. But I'm going to leave this here. I hope this message did help and bring some clarity to you. I really do. Get some rest, my friend. Everything seems like the tower is kind of fresh. It's still lingering. There's a lot of things that you're releasing and understanding and perceiving right now. But I'm going to leave this here. God bless.